ridiculous end to the game last week, James.
Yeah, crazy. A big one that was definitely needed for them just to keep things ticking over. Obviously had a brilliant Christmas period and then a couple of results that were a little bit more iffy. But I mean, to look
Did you
where
think
they
they'd
are,
be there?
no, I didn't.
Okay.
I thought they'd be sort of mid-table-ish, maybe at this time of the season, with an opportunity to push on and maybe really challenge that top 6. But to be where they are now is incredible. Like it really is. Practically, it's a big jump, from League One. What they've done, again, I speak about it a lot. They've brought real good championship pedigree players. And yes, everyone looks at how much they've spent, but they've spent it well. And I think that then helps the manager coming up to a level, having a level of performance. And again, took them a little while to get going.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of change in the summer. And now look like a really, really decent team at this level. And because it's so open this year, why not be them to go and do another, what would be a miracle this year if they get in the playoffs? It'd be unbelievable.
Is that the kind of feeling, Eric, about when you look at the Championship and the up of the top 6, that why can't a team like Wrexham get in there come the end of the season?
Definitely. If you look, I mean, they're doing so well.
Yeah.
And everyone speaks about how much they spent. If it works, where they are now, everyone's speaking about the positive. If it doesn't work, everyone talking about the negative. But I mean, look at them, 1 point behind, and it's just getting a few more wins, knowing everyone can win against every single one in this league at the moment. And I mean, if they can pull it off, it would be amazing, isn't it? I mean, come on.
They win today, they're in the top 6.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. But it would be amazing if they could pull it off.
It's always be a story that we didn't think could be written.
Hollywood.
Exactly, yeah. So listen, the superlatives that they've been given over the last 3 years have been insane.
Is it? I mean, I presume there's expectation within the building from Wrexham's point of view, but as we all know, you jump up into this division, which is so cutthroat. You've got huge teams coming down from the Premier League. The realistic ambitions inside the football club, you feel, would have been along these lines. Is that right, or?
I don't think they ever stop dreaming.
Okay.
I don't think they have a ceiling in terms of where they want to be. Yes, Phil Parkinson is at the helm and he's desperately trying to keep everyone's feet on the ground. Every time you speak to him, he's very calm, and the leadership that he's given to that team and been able to have that trust to bring in the players that have ultimately performed at this level, I think it's been a masterstroke.
It's a good squad to put together, isn't it?
Yeah, because they didn't have the best of starts, but the way they've stuck together, listen, when you go to Wrexham, it's a siege mentality almost. I think everyone's so together, and he's certainly cultivated that in the group of players that he's now got performing, and the lads that have stepped up a level have certainly performed and proven that they belong here.
It hasn't come from just out of the blue.
No.
They've been building this from a long time ago, making sure it's such a solid team at the moment.
Yeah.
That they perform well, of course, happy days, and they can start now seeing the club develop and moving upwards. That's what I want. But at the start of building this massive club, this club now and where they are, started already so many years ago.
Well, we're talking very nicely about Wrexham, and thankfully the boss is listening in, and we're being very nice about what he's done with this side in the Championship. And given where you find yourselves, Phil, it's been a tremendous story so far. Let's just take you back, though. Last weekend, your boys never know when to stop, and come the 90th minute, had you given up, or did you know something was coming?
I mean, in the second half, we were on top for most of the second period, and out of nowhere we conceded the second goal, but. We had some really good periods in the game in that, and you fancied us to get back in it, but to then go and win it straight after, was a very special moment.
I mean, it's a reflection not only of the quality of the squad that you put together, but we've seen you so many times over the course of the season, Phil. It's the quality, it's the commitment, and it's the togetherness. That starts with a manager. We all know there's a lot of attraction to what you're doing. There's a lot of emphasis on it. Your job is to get that team ticking over, and my word, have you done that?
Yeah, I think it's that togetherness, the mentality right, the dressing room right, and working on that is so important in any football club. And sometimes the bench can impact, and the lads out the team are always going to be disappointed. But we've got to make sure we've got good professionals who are ready to come on and change the game like they did last week. And having a strong dressing room has taken us a long way, and we're always careful in terms of the characters we bring in at the football club, because it is that togetherness which has got us into the Championship.
Phil, just touching on the ambitions of the football club, we all see it from an external perspective. How big a job is it from your point of view, just to, I suppose, keep everybody there settled? And actually, how far do you go in terms of this could be the season we could make the playoffs, or actually is it just making sure we just carry on doing what we are on a weekly basis?
Yeah, exactly that. Really, what you said just there. Carrying on, concentrating each game because, listen, we're just enjoying this season in the Championship. It's a great experience for us just walking into Hillsborough today and standing on this famous ground. It's just amazing for us to be in, for our supporters. You know, we're going to so many grounds that the club haven't performed at for many years, and today's very special. I want the lads to enjoy playing at this famous old stadium, knowing that, you know, that we're going to have to be right at our best to get a result, because Sheffield Wednesday, all the games I've watched them, are playing with a lot of personal pride, and obviously they're representing a great club. So we've been stressing to the lads this week that, you know, nothing less than a top level performance will be good enough today.
Phil, really appreciate your time. I know it's hectic before kick-off. All the very best today. Keep up the great work.
Thank you very much, gents. Cheers.